Hello guys, and welcome to a YouTube video. This is on how to set up a planted aquarium. And as you can see, I got a 30 gallon in the background, but I want to I want to go into how to set up an aquarium. These are going to be videos on my new YouTube channel on like how to set up an aquarium, how to take care of the plants once it's set up, how to take care of the fish, when to get fish, and such and such. These are going to be like series of videos on how to take care of your aquarium. And sorry, I need to adjust the camera. And so first off, I want to say to set up an aquarium, first of all, I would start off with a 30 gallon or higher, because the bigger the aquarium, the easier it is to take care of. So buy an aquarium like I'd start off with a 30 gallon or higher. So the bigger the aquarium, the more easier it is to take care of. So go buy your aquarium, and you can buy one off of Craigslist or go to the store and buy an aquarium kit that comes with the filters, the pumps, and everything. But when you buy an aquarium, make sure you look at the aquarium. If you're buying it at the store, it's not so much a brand new aquarium, it's not so much the problem. But if you buy one off of Craigslist or a used aquarium, you want to make sure that when you go to look at it, there's no leaks in the aquarium, that it's not going to leak when you buy it. And you want them to make sure that you fill it up with water before and make sure there's no leaks before you take it home with you. Second of all, once you have your aquarium, and you buy your gravel. And I would not buy gravel that is mixed, like get blue, green, and mix a whole bunch of gravels together. Make your bottom of your tank look as natural as possible. Like, you can go with blue, green gravel, yellow gravel, or whatever color you want. But I mean, to me, it makes it better if you make it look more natural. More natural in the aquarium than. Sorry, I'm adjusting the camera. More natural makes it look more natural if you sorry about that, I was adjusting the camera. It makes it look more natural if you go with, like, say tan gravel or or something like that. Just make it look natural, like the bottom of the Amazon River would look, because that's where most of your fish are going to be coming from. And the other thing is, once you buy, say, you need a good 2-inch layer of gravel. A good 2 to 3 inch layer of gravel at the bottom of your aquarium. Okay? You need that. Okay, and then, so you buy your gravel, you rinse it off before you put it in your aquarium. By all means, rinse it off before you put it in your aquarium. Just to get the debris off, just rinse it. Okay, and then you put it at the bottom of your aquarium, dump it into your bottom of your aquarium and layer it and make it smooth and level. Make sure that when you're, the first thing I forgot to tell you is make sure that when you're getting an aquarium, you put it somewhere that's going to hold your aquarium. Okay? Get an aquarium stand or somewhere and make it level. Make sure it's going to be able to hold your aquarium. It's not just going to collapse when you fill it up with water, and it's going to keep your aquarium level. Like I have back here on my cabinet, on this cabinet thing. And so, the next thing you do is, after you put your gravel in the bottom, you level it. You buy your live plants. Before even that, you get your live plants, you get your aquarium, even before you put the rocks in the bottom, sorry about this, you get your aquarium, you get your filters, your heater, your pump, your filters, your heater, your air stone if you want one, your air pump if you want one, get all your live plants, okay? Get all your live plants. Get a thermometer to test you'll be testing the water temperature of your tank, and then once you have all your equipment, your lights and everything, you put the gravel at the bottom of the tank like I explained, and then you want to get like a saucepan, or sorry I can't show you this because I don't have a tank to actually set up. But then you get like a saucepan or like a get like a plate that floats, that will be floating or could float, and then you put that in the middle of your gravel, and then you take your water and you slowly pour it onto the gravel. I mean onto the sorry, not the gravel, onto the plate that's in the middle of the aquarium on the bottom of the gravel. And then you slowly pour it on there so that you're not just pouring the water straight onto your gravel and then stirring up your gravel and making a hole in your gravel and making everything mess up. And then once you have your aquarium, I'd say you keep pouring it onto the plate and letting it go out everywhere, like spread out everywhere off the plate. And then after you have that, after you have your plate, after you have your aquarium filled halfway up, you can take your live plants and start aquascaping your aquarium or planting your plants where you want them. You can get your driftwood, if you are putting driftwood in there, your plants, and just start aquascaping your aquarium and putting them in there to where you want. And then, still with the plate, after you aquascape your aquarium, and I'll be doing more videos on aquascaping later, but after you put your plants in there, then you want to use your keep using the saucepan if it's floating by now, after you have your tank half filled up, and then even if it sinks to the bottom. Sorry, I was looking at my dog. Even if it sinks to the bottom, then you still want to keep pouring your water onto your saucepan and letting it fill up. Now, when your tank is all the way full, then you want to, when your tank is all the way full, you want to turn your lights on, hook your lights up, turn them on, get all your pumps running, all your filters running, get your heater running, get it up to 75, get your tank warmed up to 75 degrees, and just leave everything running. And if you have a timer, you can put your lights on an 8-hour timer. I put mine at 8 hours a day, my lights. Anyway, you put it on a timer and let that just go on and off automatically. And then you let everything just run. That's what I do. I let everything run. And then every day, I'll just put in a pinch of food. Just put in a pinch of food. Because what that's doing is you can't just put fish straight into an aquarium. You have to do the nitrogen cycle and you have to get your tank established before, because you can't, the nitrogen and the ammonia and you can't just put fish straight into an aquarium. You need the nitrogen cycle, and that's another video I'll do later on more in depth about that. But the nitrogen cycle, you cannot just put in fish straight into an aquarium. Once it's filled up, you let it run. Just let it run for like a week or two. And keep every day, I just put in a pinch of food. And what that does is you're establishing this deep gravel bed. In your gravel bed, you're establishing this deep bacteria. And this good bacteria. And that will be eating out the ammonia and the ammonia, the nitrites, and the bad stuff, and the chlorine, to get it out of your water, because you can't have that in your aquarium. Okay? You can't have that in your aquarium. And so that's the first thing. Just set up your aquarium and let it sit there for 2 to 3 weeks. And to get that deep gravel bed going, you don't have to, but I usually help it along. It makes the process faster. But I actually just put in a pinch of food into the water every day, like I was going to be feeding my fish. And that just helps. Like, it's like you're creating waste in the aquarium, so that bacteria can build up in your gravel bed. And you need that deep gravel bed full of bacteria, so the good bacteria. And so yeah. And in my next videos, I'll be getting into more details on the nitrogen cycle, the cycle of your aquarium, how to cycle an aquarium, like I just explained a little bit. What filters you should use on an aquarium, what lighting. What type of plants go with what, and so on. I'll just be coming out with these videos, and hopefully I can. Hopefully this will be, and I just want it to be as educational as possible for you on how to take care of your aquarium, because people go out there, they buy all this stuff they buy an aquarium and they set it up and they just go ahead and throw fish in there, and they're like, why are my fish dying? It's like, you can't just go and throw fish into an aquarium. There's steps you got to take before you can put those fish into the aquarium. Sorry, can't talk right now, but you know what I mean. So, all right. So this wraps up the video. Bye.